All right. It's that time of the day, week, month, whatever it is. It's the Kevin Long Show. Gosh dang it. I wear beanies because it's cold and it messes up my hair. But that's not part of the show. What is part of the show is I got this book. You know I got this book because you watched me open it. And it got me to thinking about one of the things that I have thought. I have never read, maybe I lied. I might have read one R.A. Salvatore book. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that if I have ever read any R.A. Salvatore books, it's only been one. And basically the reason is because I don't think he's that good of a writer. I mean, and look, I get if you're good at something, don't do it for free. I get that part. But has he written any books that weren't about a drow and his companions or getting Chewbacca killed? And here's the deal with getting Chewbacca killed. It wasn't even anything cool. It was just Chewbacca was in a planet that got crashed into by another planet and then he's dead. Like, that's not very... Like, I'm sorry. You can do better than that. And the other reason I don't necessarily like R.A. Salvatore is because when Wizards of the Coast announced that the Drow were no longer automatically evil, he came out with this thing that was like, yay, I'm so glad that they did this because I've always believed that it was wrong. Like, I'm sorry. You're not... If you always thought it was wrong, you could have said, hey, this is wrong, and if you don't change it, I'm not writing for you. And you could say, well, the powers to be wouldn't let him do that. Okay, fine. What about when the company changed? And even if you couldn't do it when TSR went from Gary to TSR2, you could have done it when it went from TSR2 to Wizards of the Coast. And this is why I'm saying this, that you could have, like, if you were a good person, why weren't you a good person then? And even in 3.5 and the 3E era, Wizards of the Coast did some questionable things. But this book, From Swords and Sorcery, talks about that Excalibur is a fantasy setting, and yes, the idea that Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table are men, but it talks about that, like, it's a game about chivalry, but you can have female knights. And it goes as far to say that you could have a female court of Camelot, that all the Knights of the Round Table are ladies. And that's great. That's great. And it's proof that you can be a good person from the beginning, not just when you have an opportunity to be a good person. So, for me, myself, and I, mahalo and have a great day.